It was kind of an epiphany one morning. I was out, walking, in the woods and looking at trees and pieces, and how I got the idea to connect the stones to the ends of the branches of trees, I can't really say. I mean, it just happened. My name is Jeffrey Breslow. We're at 1015 West Fulton, West Loop. This is my sculpture studio as well as my home. My work is typically large abstract pieces. They're stones, boulders, rocks, and pieces of trees. And all these trees that you see are trees that have died on their own. I don't cut any living trees. But really what I look for are trees that have died that haven't yet fallen on the ground. Once they fall on the ground, water, insects, they do start to deteriorate. So all these trees you see would have become soil in about 50 years, or a firewood at some point, one or the other. So I'm really doing, I suppose, green sculpture. These things would not exist and they end up dying. So that's what I do. I spend a lot of time outdoors. I'm an avid hiker. I spend a lot of time in the woods, so I've always been influenced by nature. So the segue into doing these types of pieces was kind of natural for me, and I found it much more creative. I used to do bronze figurative work for many years, and my pieces were mounted on big pieces of trees, and then I kind of got into doing abstract pieces, which I enjoy much more. And also, there are tens of thousands of bronze sculptors out there. I haven't found anybody that's doing this type of work, so it's more unique to what I'm doing than my bronze pieces were. My training is an industrial designer, as a product designer. And as an industrial designer, we designed automobiles, furniture, appliances, all kinds of different products. And one of the products was a toy product. And I fell in love with the idea of designing a toy. So I was a toy designer for 41 years. I mean, I had one job my whole life. And then, about 5-6 years ago, when I knew that I was going to leave the toy business at a certain point, I got more serious about my sculpting. I suppose the hardest thing for me was that I realized I was going to start over again. I mean, after 41 years and president of the company and everything else, I was a successful toy designer. Now I turn the clock and I'm, beginning sculptor. In the toy business, most of the toys that we designed were not successful. But there was a small group that were very successful that paid for all the rest. So my background with the toy design allowed to realize it's okay to create sculpture, and I'm not going to sell everything. I'm not going to be a famous sculptor, but that doesn't stop me from doing what I do. And I think that's one thing about being in the creative world. It allows for failure, okay? It's one of the nice aspects of that kind of career, that it's okay to fail and get up and try it again. It's okay to fail and try it again, which is fine by me. The most important thing to me now is getting better at what I'm doing, okay? And as long as I can do another piece and another piece, and I keep seeing improvement in my art, that's very satisfying for me. So there's no end. I mean, it's not like, what am I going to do next, or what's the next thing I'm doing? But if I wasn't doing this, I can't say that I'd be in Florida playing golf, because that's not what I want to do. And it does help to make me feel very young and vibrant and excited about life. A young, struggling artist, which I like.